Hello everybody. This is not my DVD case. I just put all Supernatural in the DVD case that my friend bought me not too long ago. But I wanted to show you something that you're probably doing wrong, and most people do wrong, but I didn't know this until I seen the instructions video. This is my family's. Okay, so this DVD case, most DVD cases will have, this one's actually not too bad. This one has got a soft back and a soft part right here. But most of them will have like a really rough part right here on this part. And what most people will do is they put them like this, okay? They put them on this side because they think, hold on, let me set the phone down. I got two hands here. They think that this, and they do this with games and everything else too. And my other DVD case that I have, my new one, is rougher on that part, but the other part is, of course, soft. It's just paper. But most people think that this is how you put this in here. You know, they're like, oh, I can turn to it and see what it is, right? Wrong. And I'm going to explain to you why this is, I mean, obviously these cases are awesome if you know how to use them, but I've seen a video, I can't remember where I found it, I can't find it, but I have photographic memory. And what I learned from this video is this is why most discs tear up. This part right here, this side, is not important. Most DVD cases, this part right here, the back, is rough. This paper is soft. And when people put discs in here like this, every time they rake them across the hard part, you're raking it across the most important part, which this disc is scratched all to hell, whoever's this is. What you need to do is, instead of the rough part, you know, like most DVD cases have, this one's actually not bad though. What you need to do, you handle a disc like this, by the way. You don't pick them up. You need to actually slide them in like this disc is scratched, so I'm not really worried about it. You put them in here like this. You actually slide them in here, okay, like this, right? And you might think, well, that part's open. Okay, well, it's not going to matter, because look, if you have it closed and sealed, the only possible thing that can get on is what? Dust. Dust is not going to tear it up. And the reason why you put it like this, right, is because what's touching the readable part is this soft paper right here, right? So now, oh, you understand what I'm saying? So now when you take it out, when you're raking it on, the only thing that's being raked is this part that's not red. Makes sense now, doesn't it? So when you get a DVD case, and it may be backwards at first, but you slide them in here like that. Okay? You slide them in here like that. Same thing with this one. Okay? And another thing too, you see this zipper part? Most people forget when they take them out to miss that, but a lot of times they will rake that across that, and guess what's getting raked? Again, see how scratched that is? If you put it in here like this, I want to do, this is really important. Hold on, one phone down. Got two hands. If you put it in here like this, okay, like this. Even if you were accidentally, when you take it out, you take them out like this. By the way, you start with this part right here first. Even if you accidentally forget and rake it across that, what part's getting raked? That part, not this part. Because most DVD cases, the rough part is right here on this, okay? So you take the rough part, and even when you put them back in there, what is the rough part hitting again? See? Not the readable side, and they go down right in here, just like that. What's the readable part hitting? The soft, the plastic. It's common sense. Although I didn't know it until I seen a recent video a while back. Most people put them in there wrong. So they think, oh, well, I don't want this part exposed. This part right here, the readable part, see, okay, again, see, most people, they've done this the same way. The rougher part that most DVD cases has, how do you take this out? How do you take this out? You're pulling it across it, right? And if this one's actually not too bad of a book, it's not rough. If you're raking it across a rough part, you're raking the readable part, right? This one's probably scratched too from that. Yep, sure enough. But if it's in here like this, I'll show you here. Put this back in here. Give me a second. So I had somebody holding the camera. If you put it in here like, now what part is raking? See? This little bit of part is exposed, yes, but only, I mean, it's going to be closed. So the only thing you can get on is dust. Okay. Now, see, when you pull it out, if this back part was rough, when you do this 100,000 times, right? If this back part was rough, what part would you be raking? The most important part.